Hey y'all, welcome back to another 12 Days of Holidays. This video today is going to be a lips declutter, so lip liners, lip glosses, lipsticks, liquid lipsticks, all the things related to lips. So let's go ahead and get started. So I already have things in mind that I know I'm going to get rid of. I have things in mind that I know I'm going to keep, and then I have things in mind that I know I'm going to be putting into a my chopping block bag. There's a lot in there that I don't know what I'm doing with it yet. So let's just get started. First thing I'm going to pull out is I have 3 of the Sacheu lip stains. I have the shades Pink, Mauve, and Hazel. I actually really enjoy these. Oh wait, I forgot my headband. It can't be a 12 Days of Holidays video without my reindeer ear headband. Without my antlers. Okay, I fixed it. Antlers are back. I need to work on using these more. Like I have some lip liners that will pair well with these, so I can like put these down first and then put my pencil lip liner over top of it. And I just need to start doing that. So I'm going to be keeping all of these. I have some of my declutters right here. And I'm not decluttering these because I don't like them. I am decluttering these because they're old and I'm honestly a little bit scared to use them because I don't know if the formula is still good or not. These are the only ones I'm seeing right now right on top, but as I find more, I'm going to be pulling them out. And it's the Ofra liquid lipsticks. So the 2 shades I have right here is Las Olas and Paulo. I really love this formula. I like the formula. I like the way it feels on my lips. I like the shades. And so I need to just go on and purchase like some new colors or new products of the Ofra liquid lipsticks, just because these ones are all like very old. A little scared to use them on my lips. I am going to be keeping my Queen lip gloss. This is in collaboration with Samantha March from Ofra. As you can see, like it's a very well loved. I use it a lot. So, and I haven't noticed like it smelling different or anything like that. And so I'm just going to keep using it until it's gone. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put both of these on my chopping block. These are 2 of this is Milky glosses from NYX. This shade here is Cookies and Milk. Again, another lip gloss that you can tell has been well loved. And then this one is Ube Milkshake. I just haven't, these used to be 2 of my most used glosses, and I just haven't been using them as much recently. And they are a little bit older. I'm putting them in the chopping block because they are products that I know I used to love that should still have some life in them. I just haven't been reaching for them as much. Another product I'm keeping is my Wonderskin lip stain. I have the shade Whimsical. I love this shade. It's such a great shade for me for a very natural my lips but better look. And so definitely keeping that. I'm also going to be keeping this lip liner that I have in my hand right now. It is the LA Colors Gel Lip Liner. It's a hot pink, and I will combine these 3 products together for one look, and usually during the summer. So these 2 are from the NYX and Barbie movie collection. It's a Barbie Party Butter Gloss. And then this one is the Dreamhouse Pink Matte Lip Cream. So this is like more of like a moussey whipped formula. And I will use these during the summer is the time that I use these more than any other times. I am going to declutter this. I used this in my full face of least favorite makeup products today. I just don't love the glitter in this. It doesn't really show up very well. It might show up right now because I don't have like a ton of color on my lip. I used a pH lip balm, but like I can feel the glitter particles and I don't like that. So this is a declutter. This is a keep and move into my project use up just because it's pretty low. There's really not a lot left in there. So I think if I really focus on finishing this up, I can get it gone. So, and it is a Pure and Trolls World Tour lip gloss. The shade was Sing Along. So that's how old this is because it came out during the Trolls World Tour, like movie promo, everything like that. And that was a while ago. I've got 2 of the NYX Lip Drip Fat Oils right here. I actually have 3 of them. The other shade that I have is in Newsfeed. It's more of a red shade. I'm going to declutter the clear. I don't use the clear really at all. I mostly use my colored ones, but I'm going to go ahead and keep this one, which is Supermodel. And I'm going to go ahead and keep Newsfeed. It's just not here with me. This one is, the clear is just called My Main. I actually have another clear lip oil in here somewhere. I have the clear e.l.f. one. So I'm going to get rid of this one too because again, I don't wear it. This one's the shade crystal clear. I'm gonna throw, I have 3 lip glosses from one of the Colourpop and Rudolph collabs. This was from a few years ago. They're the Luxe lip glosses. Here is what those look like. I'm gonna put these in my chopping block section just because I really don't reach for them very often. And I don't know if it's because I don't enjoy the formula and I just didn't realize I don't enjoy the formula, so I just avoid it. Or if it's because I have other formulas that I like more that I reach for over top of them, and like similar colors and everything like that too. Gonna put those in the chopping block. These 2 things I've kept in the past for like football games and things like that. And then I have decided that I don't really actually like doing my lips these colors for my football games, and I don't do creative enough looks to need these shades at all for anything, because I don't use them to like manipulate colors or anything like that for as far as my lips go. So I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of these, but I love this formula, so I want to go find me a lip liner in a shade that I actually will use with this formula. And these are both, these 2, it's the NYX Line Loud lip pencils. I have it in the black and the white. So black is called Evil Genius and white is called Gimme Drama. And yeah, I just really don't use them. I did use them quite a few times for a couple of years, but I just haven't been using them hardly at all recently. And so maybe instead of decluttering them, because I'm realizing that I have used the black one as like to do like an ombre, like red lip effect, things like that. So maybe what I'll do is, instead of just completely getting rid of them, I'll put them on my chopping block. The rules for my chopping block is I have 6 months to use them and make a choice on if I'm keeping them or not. If I don't use them within those 6 months, then I have to get rid of them. So I think that's what we'll do with these instead, is put them in the chopping block rather than fully declutter them. Just because I'm sitting there thinking, like, the few times that I do use them, like, it's because I need those colors, you know? Not me saying I don't use clear lip oils and then turning around and essentially keeping a straight clear lip oil. This is another MCO Beauty lip oil, but it's just like a regular lip oil, not the shimmer one. It's in Sheer Rose. This one I am going to keep. I like this one on days where my lips feel really chapped and dry. I like this formula because I feel like it moisturizes very quickly. I found some more of the Ofra liquid lipsticks. I've got, I think this one was called Coven or something like that. I think it was a Nikki Tutorials collaboration. It's like a black reflective, or not black. It's a sparkly metallic brown. I think Coven was the shade, but the shade name has fallen off of the bottom of it. I really like this color for the fall time. I just didn't use it at all this fall. I haven't used it in a while, so it can go away. Then this other one, I think I actually have a replacement for this one already that's never been opened, so I can go ahead and replace this one right away. This one is Story. It's another color that was a collaboration with Samantha March and Ofra, and it's just like this really pretty like mauve toned. But again, like, these ones are all just, they're just old enough that I'm scared to keep them and put them on my lips. I'm also going to go ahead and declutter this lip gloss. It is another one of the This Is Milky glosses. It's in Cherry Milkshake. I use this a lot during football season, but I actually like the NYX Newsfeed more than this one for the lip drip Newsfeed the lip drip fat oil in Newsfeed more than I like this one. But like, as you can tell, this one has been well loved. Like, there is, I don't know if you can see it on camera, but there is just gaps all over because of how much I've used it. I'm going to pull all 3 of these ones because all 3 of these ones are going on the chopping block. They are minis of the Charlotte Tilbury lipsticks. I've had these for a couple of years now, and I don't really use them. I think the one I use the most is Very Victoria, but I really don't. The other two, so I have Very Victoria, Pillow Talk, and Walk of No Shame. I think Very Victoria is the one that I use the most. So these are going in the chopping block to see, so that I can try to use them and make a decision on them. These are all from the Barbie and Beauty Creation collection. We have the Dreamer Shimmer Lip Oil. This is a very beautiful pink shimmery lip oil, exactly like it says. Great topper for like a great topper over top of lip liners, lipsticks, things like that. So keeping that. Then we've got the Sunny, what is it? The Sunny and Stylish like lip balm. pH jelly lipstick. And so here's what it looks like. I really like this. And it comes with this cute little like thing that you can put it into. And then you can attach this to your keys. So keeping that. And then the last one is a pH lip oil. So it looks like it's clear, but it's not. It's one of the pH changing ones that changes. I have 4 different types of red lipsticks here. I've got 2 liquid lipsticks. This one's like a whipped mousse formula. And then this is just like your traditional bullet lipstick. So these 2 are both Pat McGrath. They're the shade Elson. This one is the original Elson. This one is Elson 4. This one is Sigma and the shade is Venom. And then this is NARS Dragon Girl. I'm just trying to decide. I don't need 4 red lipsticks. I really don't wear red lipsticks a ton. Like, I don't dislike red lipsticks. They're just not ones that I wear a lot. So I think what I'm going to do is these 2 are new. I want to say I got both of these ones this year. If it wasn't this year, it was towards the end of last year. So I'm going to for sure keep both of these ones. And I think I'm going to put both of these ones in my chopping block to decide which one I like more. This is the Too Faced Lip Injection Lip Liner. Love this lip liner. One of my favorite plumping lip liners. I have the shade Puffy Nude. Definitely keeping it. Then I'm also keeping this lip liner. This is another LA Colors gel lip liner. This one is more of like a salmony pink rather than like a hot bright pink. It's the shade Melon. Keeping this one as well. And this one I pair with this NYX Dream Matte Lip Cream. This one is in Perfect Day Pink. Again, these are like summer shades for me. This is another, I'm keeping it. I'm putting it into my Project Use Up. Actually, I'm not putting it in my Project Use Up yet because I have other ones I'm trying to finish first. But once I finish one of my current Project Use Up lip liners, so this one will be going in to replace it. It is the NYX Suede lip liner in the shade Tea and Cookies. And it is my favorite, like, natural, like, poppy-ish pink, but not too poppy pink, if that makes sense, lip liner. And it's one of my favorites for, like, a neutral, everyday, natural glam type look. I just grabbed a handful because we're getting kind of low. This is the Ofra and Samantha March lip gloss in the shade Milky. Keeping this one. This one is still fairly new to my, not super new, but, like, one of my newer Ofra lip glosses. I think this one's only been open for a year and a half. So I'm going to be keeping it. NYX Duck Plump Lip Liner. This was just in my most recent roundup of reviews. Keeping it. This is the shade Pink Jection. I think this one's a great alternative to the Too Faced if you don't want to pay the price of the Too Faced. But I like the Too Faced formula a little bit more than this formula. I like the packaging of this one more than the Too Faced, but I like the formula of the Too Faced more than this one. And then I've got another lip liner. This one is from the Frosty and Colourpop collection. It's in the shade Magic Hat. It's like a deeper red. I don't know. I really like this color. I think it is beautiful and really enjoy using it. So keeping it as well. Tower 28 Jelly Lip Gloss. Shine On Lip Jelly in the shade Fire. So I really like this formula. I just don't do super warm looks like this really. And so I'm trying to decide if I want to save it. So it's going to go in the chopping block basket that I've got set up over here. So it's going on the chopping block. And I have one more Ofra lip gloss. This one is in the shade Peony. Again, it's a Samantha March collab lip gloss. I'm keeping this one as well. And then I have 4 more of the e.l.f. lip oils. I have the Jelly Pop. This one is in Candy Coated. It's one of the shimmers. This one is in Honey Talks and Rose Envy. I was thinking I was going to get rid of at least one of these, but now I'm looking at all of these. And I really do love all of these and what they do to my lips, especially when I pair them over top of like a lip liner or a lipstick. So for right now, I'm going to keep all of them, but I might come back in a few months and change my mind on that. These 2 are going to go into my Project Use Up just because they're both so tiny. So it should only take a couple of weeks of consistent use to finish them off. I have another one that is actually almost gone. That's the same size as these that I've been working on. I just haven't been consistently using it. But when I consistently used it for a week and it was pretty much gone within that week. But these are just from Joy Bright. They're just mini little lip glosses. So this one, okay, it doesn't say the shade, but this one's like a mauve-y, purpley type toned shade. And then this one is like brown with like shimmery reflex in it. Like pink and gold, it looks like, are the shades within the reflex. And both of those are going into my Project Use Up. And I actually have a 4th liquid lipstick that's red. or a fourth red lipstick. It is the Dose of Colors in Los Angeles. I'm actually going to go ahead and get rid of this one. I think it is bad. I think the formula's gone off. So we're just going to get rid of it. Don't want to risk it. I have 2 lip liners from Melt. I'm actually going to go ahead and declutter both of these. The first one, this one is in the shade Nudist. I used this also in my least favorite makeups video from earlier today. It is just a extremely cool toned, like almost purple lip liner that makes me look like I have dead lips. The way I used it today, I did like, but I want to be able to match a lip liner with whatever lipstick or lip gloss or anything like that I want to. I don't want to have to use a very specific product in order to use the lip liner for me to like it. And then the other one I have is in the shade Modest. And this one's a little bit more warm toned, like peachy. And I just have other shades similar-ish to this and formulas that I like a little bit more. I will say these ones, they really don't budge that much once you put them on. Like they don't a lot. Some lip liners you can put them on and then smudge it out. These ones really, you put it on and it's kind of stuck there. You can't really smudge it out. But I've just had them for so long and I've been trying to use them up for long enough that I'm like, I'm not finishing these up. These just got to go out of my collection. 2 lip liners that have been in my Project Pan project use up that I am going to keep because I do think I can finish both of these off is they're both from KKW Beauty. This one is in Nude 1. And then this one is in Red 3. This is the one I like to use with my red lipsticks, lip liner, or my brighter red lipsticks and like liquid lipsticks and lipsticks. And then this is like my everyday nude that I just like throw on and either throw a lip gloss or a lipstick on over top of it. They're both going to stay in my Project Use Up. This is another Project Use Up product. It is the e.l.f. Mint Melt Plumping Gloss. This is one that I really just need to sit, again, like try to sit with it for a week or 2, consistently using it to see how far I get. I am keeping this lip gloss. I love this lip gloss. I love what the effect that this lip gloss gives me. It is the LA Colors Holographic Iridescent Lip Gloss. There's what it does to my lips. I love it so much. I love the way it makes my lips look. It looks really good on top of lipsticks and things like that to make them shine a little bit better. I don't know where it is, but I have 2 lip liners from LA Girl. They're perfect precision lip liners. Both of these are in my Project Pan project Use Up. I do use these ones pretty frequently, so I think I will be able to finish them. I just need to focus more on actually using lip liners. I kind of forget sometimes to use lip liners. I'm keeping both of those in my Project Use Up still. I think I'm also going to get rid of this one. This is also a Melt product. It is one of their liquid lipsticks in the shade Rebound. So it is a really pretty color. I just don't use it. It's just a shade I really don't use. And it's pretty old, and I'm pretty sure it's like starting to smell weird and not like I remember them smelling. So it's just gotta go as well. I am going to be keeping this Melt lipstick though. It is in the shade On The Go. This is one of my favorite nude shade lipsticks. It is so pretty. It looks good with pretty much any eye look I could do and everything. And so love that. Gonna be keeping it for sure. This is the M Cosmetics lip liner in the shade Foxy. It's their Soft Blur Velvet lip liner. This is one of my fall lip liners because it is such a beautiful dark brown. So I like to do the concealer lips or the butthole lips, whatever you want to call it with this, where you do the darker brown on the outside and then the lighter brown on the inside. I will definitely be keeping this one because like I said, it is one of my favorite fall lip liners. Along the lines of that look, I have 2 lipsticks that are kind of similar shades, but not quite. So one of them is Urban Decay in the shade Stark Naked. Here is how much I have left of this. I think I'm going to try to use this up this next year. Like it's been in my Project Pan project Use Up type thing for a couple of years, but I haven't focused and pushed hard on it. It's just kind of, that's what I've been doing the last couple of years is that's just kind of my quick, fast, easy makeup routine drawer where I'm in a hurry. I want to throw some makeup on. I just grab things from that drawer to use up. But I think this year I really want to try to focus really hard on panning things and actually getting through things. Like I've done it a little bit this year with some of my products. This is one that I really want to get through this year and finish off before 2027. And then I also have this one from Milani in the shade Tease. Similar feel to the shade, to the color story, but this one I feel like is just a hair darker than Stark Naked. So I'm going to also keep this one, but this one I'm not going to be panning quite yet. And then one more product that kind of goes along with that type of look, with the like concealer lip look, is this lip cream from Sigma in the shade Dusty Rose. So this one is not quite so like cool toned. It's a little bit more like warm, but I would say it's probably more neutral. So it's another one that I really like. I like to use it on its own with that M Cosmetics lip liner, or I like to use it as a topper on top of like the lipsticks. So I'm gonna be keeping that as well. I have the Makeup by Mario like mini lip liner. This was the Sephora birthday gift this last year that I chose. The shade is in Rich Mauve. So far, I don't mind this lip liner. I don't know. I don't really have like a favorite lip liner. Have people talk about like, oh, I put this lip liner on and it lasts for hours even after I've eaten. I'm like, yeah, I don't experience that. Like, I eat and it's immediately gone. I don't mind it. I really like the shade of it. So gonna be keeping this. I think this is one that once I finish one of like a couple of my other ones, this will probably be like, not the next one I pull in because the next one is going to be my next, but probably the one after my next one that I pull in to try and finish. It'll just kind of depend on what shades I finish and everything like that. So, and then this one, it's not a lip liner technically, but it can kind of be a lip liner. It is the Pat McGrath, what does she call them? Their lip crayons or whatever. And I have the shade Nude Oasis. I'm keeping this. I love this. I think it's a great like everyday shade for me. So gonna be keeping that one. I use it quite frequently. I have two more of the Urban Decay lipsticks. I have the shade Backtalk and the shade Ravenswood. So Backtalk is a little bit more like cool toned pinky purpley. And then Ravenswood is more of like a darker, not quite red, but like not light, like a pink either, like a little bit in between the two. I don't know what color you would call this. I'm gonna keep Ravenswood. I really do like this one. I'm gonna put this one in my chopping block, and I am going to just declutter Backtalk. I really don't use Backtalk very often. Today I used it for the first time in literal months, I think, because it's just not a shade that I reach for, and I don't do a ton of looks, like a ton of makeup looks that it looks good with. So I'm just gonna say goodbye to it. I also have two more of the Milani lipsticks. So I've got this really dark brown shade right here. This is the shade Desire. And then I also have the shade Passion. And Passion is a little bit more red than Desire. So this is Passion, this is Desire. I'm gonna keep both of these for now. I really like these in the fall time, but weather in Utah has been so weird this year that I feel like I really didn't transition into doing fall looks. And so I didn't really use these much at all this last season. So I'm going to keep them for now and see what happens next year, because I usually use them a lot during the fall. Along the same lines as those Milanis, where I typically use them a lot during the fall, but I just didn't this year, I have NYX Suede Matte Lipstick in the shade Cold Brew. Here is that. Again, I'm just going to keep it for right now. We'll see what happens next fall, see if I end up using them or not. If I don't, then I will probably get rid of them next year at my end of the year declutter. Along the lines of my Makeup by Mario lip liner, I also have one of the, what is it? Moisture Go Plumping Lip Serums in the shade Rosewood Glow. Gonna be keeping this one as well. And once I finish at least one of these other lip glosses that I have in my Project Pan Project Use Up, I will go ahead and throw this in there since it's a mini and should be able to get done pretty quickly. I don't know what to do with this one. It's the NYX Smushy Matte Lip Balm in Sugar Smush. It's just the clear one. And I don't know what to do with this one because it was a birthday present from one of my children this year. But I don't really, like, I don't hate it, but I don't love it. I'm kind of indifferent about the formula. And so I don't know. I don't know. I think I'm going to put it in my chopping block and we'll see. And I'll give it a little bit longer. I'll give it until like my birthday this next year to see what I do with it, see if I decide to use it more or not. These two, these are the ones I honestly should probably just get rid of, but I'm probably not going to. But I've got two lipsticks from Pure and Barbie. Here's what the packaging looks like. This one is Innovator, and it's more of like a red tone. And then this one is Trailblazer, and it's more of a nude tone. So I really like both of these lipsticks. I like the way they both look. I like the way they both feel. I like the shades of them. I just feel like I have so many lipsticks. So I think for right now, because I do love them, and I do, like I said, I love this packaging. Not just like because it's Barbie, but I love that it's like you click the Barbie head at the top to like pop it out. I think because I love, like, there's just so many things that I love about these ones, even though I don't wear them as much right now because I'm not wearing lipsticks as much. I'm going to go ahead and keep them for the moment. I'm keeping all of these ones. These are my Lawless Forget the Filler lip glosses. I've got the 3 minis and the 1 full size. I got these at the Sephora sale. The Forget the Filler lip gloss is one of my favorite lip gloss formulas on the market right now. It is wonderful, great, amazing. If you've not tried it, I really do recommend you try it. Like, do not sleep on this formula. I think I've got 2 more keeps in 1 chopping block. So one of my keeps is this Lifter Gloss from Maybelline. This is the shade Bubblegum. It's actually, like, you can see how much I've used because it's, like, actually fairly low in there because I love it, especially in the summertime with those, like, brighter lip liners that I have. My chopping block, my last chopping block item is going to be this one from NARS. It's in the shade Morocco. It's that same soft matte lip formula, or soft whip, whatever, air matte. This one's going on the chopping block just because of the color. Again, same with the Tower 28 lip gloss. I don't wear super warm colors too much like this. And so I just don't know if I want to keep it because of that, because of how warm toned it is. And then the final keep is the lipstick that goes with the Frosty the Snowman lip liner that I already kept. I believe the shade was Silly Snowman, but I can barely read it, so I don't know. Here's what it looks like. And I do really like this formula. I really like the shade. I like the way it looks on my skin and my lips. Obviously, I already have like the matching lip liner for it to make sure that it looks good. Here's where everything stands. And I know I'm missing a couple of things here and there just because I don't have everything in my room or in my like filming space because it's kind of all over because of being used. So with what I have in here today with me, I have 14, since I'm getting rid of this one. This one was in the shade Brooklyn. So 14 things that I am going to be decluttering. I have 16 that are on the chopping block that I don't know if I'm going to keep them or not. 9 that I am going to be panning or using up because it was 8, but I found the other one of my minis that I've been trying to finish off. So 9 of these ones that I am going to try to have done by the end of 2026 before we go into 2027. And then for my key, I have 46. I think it's actually like 47 or 48 because there's a couple that aren't here. But 46 things that I'm going to be keeping. That means if I was everything in my like chopping block or project pan, if I was just to get rid of them and not keep them to try and like use them up, decide if I wanted to keep them, things like that, I would be getting rid of about half of my lip collection. I don't know. I wish I would have gotten rid of a little bit more, but at the same time, all the ones that I kept are ones that I do use pretty frequently. And so I don't feel like I needed to cut more. Let me know down in the comments if I am getting rid of any lip products that are your absolute holy grail ride or dies, or if you kind of agree and you're like, yeah, I really didn't like this one either, or just felt indifferent towards it. Because a lot of the ones I'm getting rid of, it's not that I didn't like them. A lot of them I liked a lot. Some of them I didn't really like as much, and some of them I was just kind of indifferent towards and just didn't use. And we will talk to you all in the next video. I hope you have a wonderful, beautiful, and amazing day just like you are. Bye!